more,
minutes ago.
it's
They
more
know
for
you're
our
getting on
own
now.
in-house
Oh, the
members.
weather, yeah.
So let us get started. I see that
Yeah, I'll pull
Janet,
this over so
Kim,
you don't have
Robert
any
has
noise.
already been
Good,
doing
thank you. Wouldn't mind a sandwich, it'd be lovely.
planning for
That'd be
Christmas.
nice.
So maybe we
No,
could
couldn't
hear
sit down.
from the
Nope.
rest of our guests. You could do a self-introduction and can share with us what are you planning to do for Christmas. We do see new faces here. Maybe we like to start from Stephen.
Yeah, so I'm Steven. I'm from China, Dongguan. I'm not sure if you heard this city, very close to Hong Kong, 1 hour drive. I'm from Dongguan English Toastmaster Club. I'm the VPM of that club. So tomorrow I'm running for president. Anyway, so
Wow.
nice to meet you guys. Yeah.
Nice to
Any
meet you,
plans?
Stephen.
Nice to meet you. Any plans for Christmas?
Plan for Christmas. Just we don't actually, I don't have days off. I can, but just maybe hang out with the kids and get some good food and hang around in the park. That's maybe watch the Avatar movie.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
Avatar 2. Yeah, I heard it's
Yeah,
nice.
Avatar 2. Yeah.
Okay, you can let us know if it's nice.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks. How about Albert?
got a lot of guests today.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Albert Yong. You can see the spelling. For those who are in Southeast Asia, they know that this is not typical Southeast Asia. It's a Hong Kong spelling Yong,
Yeah.
which is Yo, right? Or Yung. So I'm a member of the World Travelers Club. And then I'm also an absentee member. Most of my time, I may not be able to attend because it's too late for me. It's 10 p.m. already. So today, at the request of our president, Eliza, then I have to be on duty.
Ah,
You are
Right
summoned.
now, actually, Kim, I'm actually in KL right now.
oh, you are, Albert. Well,
I'm in
how long you
just
gonna be
opposite
here?
pavilion.
Yeah.
Nice. Myself and Eliza just came from KL.
Yeah.
We were
Oh.
in KL last few days. And
And it
now
is raining.
we went back. Yeah, it was quite sunny for the past few days. Yeah, rainy and
Oh, you're lucky.
You're lucky. Last 2 days has been raining.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. lucky.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yeah, we have no snow. We only have rain and sun.
Oh, you're lucky, Albert. It's not flooding. This was only raining.
How about Janet?
Janet, I'm Janet from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. A DTM from the Westport Toastmaster Club and a member of multiple clubs worldwide. And I was kind of distracted. Am I supposed to answer a question?
Yeah, what are you planning to do for Christmas? Can share with
Well,
us.
you'll
You're
hear
talking
about it in my
chopping logs.
speech in about 5 minutes, but
Okay.
I plan
forward.
to spend a lot of time outdoors if the weather's agreeable. And for agreeable, I mean in Thunder Bay terms, maybe minus 10 degrees Celsius, well below the freezing point. I plan to go outdoors, maybe do some snowshoeing, walking in
Wow.
the woods.
Fun.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Perhaps maybe I'll find a good pair of skates on sale for the Boxing Day sales and take up skating again. Back
Wow,
to you.
Take more photos, yeah. How about Donna? Donna, would you like to introduce yourself? Donna, are you there?
Donna Nadira.
Okay, how about Colleen?
Good morning. Well, it's morning here anyway, 7 o'clock in the morning. My name is Colin Green. I'm from Sherwood Park, Alberta, Canada. My plans for Christmas is I own a property on Vancouver Island. I hope to be there and just look at the ocean and look across the other end to the United States. So I hope to be there because on Vancouver Island, it is far warmer than it is here. Presently, it is minus 21 Celsius, and that's considered a heat wave.
Wow, nice.
Everyone,
Enjoy your
right?
holidays. How about Joel?
Hi. Well, it's a joy to be back in this group and with a variety of people. I'm a member of Toastmasters in 3 clubs in the United States, in Florida, 1 and 2 in California. I'm physically on the ground in Bangkok, Thailand, and I've lived most of my adult life in the United
It has been
States
highlighted. So
and recently got my DTM. And
Ooh,
I belong to a club
congrats.
that Twyla is a member as well as our president, South County Presenters.
Any plans for Christmas?
Plans for Christmas? Well, go to church.
Oh.
I'm a Christian.
what moving furniture?
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. How about Kim and Robert?
We don't celebrate holidays.
No, celebrate holidays, go out shopping.
No, we're probably going back to the Highlands and chill there. Yeah.
Nice.
So we don't probably just get some friends together and just have some nice dinner, I guess. We don't really celebrate Christmas.
Or
Oh,
any other standard holidays.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
really. Maybe Chinese New Year we do.
Chinese New Year's.
Yeah,
the only
Chinese,
one,
Chinese New Year the only one that we
oh, sounds like it's gonna be a cozy Christmas for both of you, yeah?
yeah, no fireplace though.
Highlands, pray for good weather, yeah?
Yes, definitely. No rain, please.
Who
Yeah,
had
yeah.
21, minus 21 degrees Celsius. Who was it?
Colin.
Colin.
Yeah, minus
Wow.
21. Whoa,
How about
Alberto.
Ada? Our timer.
Yes, hello everyone.
Hi, Ada.
Hello.
I am
Hi.
Ada Yaya Bokum from Burkina Faso, West Africa. I
Nice.
am
Any plans
DTM.
for
Yes,
Christmas?
I am a member of World Travel Toastmaster and also Waga Ekla, an outstanding leader in Burkina Faso. Today I am the timer. I'm really happy to be here. And for the Christmas, I will stay with my family and share a good food.
Christmas dinner, huh?
Yes.
Wow. Thanks for sharing. We have how do you pronounce your name?
Husky.
Klusky, correct?
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, my wife has just brought me lunch. Look at that. I'll be eating lunch in a moment. Thank you very much. Pate on toast. That's lovely. Yes, Dek Klusky, a lot of ties actually to Singapore. And I'm 18 years in Toastmasters, founded many clubs, and past president of Battle Speakers, which is my big baby. That's Janet and Twyla asked me to go. They're members of Battle as well. You should join. It's a wonderful club. It's a hybrid club, which is probably the most advanced hybrid club in the country. But interestingly, my brother-in-law and my sister obviously spent their whole lives in Malaya proper. And he was the boss of the PWD, the Public Works Department. He's a civil engineer like myself. And he designed Singapore Airport. It was for a while, I don't know whether it still is, the largest overhanging shade, I don't know what you would call it, in the world. And so that's my relationship with Singapore and with Malaya proper. But there we are. I'm looking forward to this, really immensely looking forward to this. I'm a very quiet person, as Janet will tell you and Twyla will tell you, lacking in confidence. That's why I'm with Toastmasters. I'm desperately shy. Go on.
I like a man who uses the term Malaya.
Malaya.
Yeah.
Why is that wrong?
No, it's absolutely right. But
Oh, Malaysia. Malaysia.
Most people say Malaysia, but Malaya
Yeah.
brings back the romanticism in the history.
And that refers to the peninsula only.
Yeah, just very quickly, Robert, they made a fortune because he went straight from Tipperary in Ireland from university straight out to Malaya. So he was very junior in the PWD. And all the British then left in 58. This was in 58. And all
Yeah,
the
that's
British left. So with the result, he went up, all the way up. Plenty of money. He bought tin shares and rubber shares and made an absolute killing and became a very, very wealthy family.
Good on
Nice,
you.
nice story.
Yeah.
Wow, can do a speech on that. I also want to know how to get rich.
I can do a
looked at
speech
that.
on anything.
I can tell you how to get
Yes,
rich.
please.
You steal the money.
Yeah. Legally.
You guys hear of
Not
FTX?
get caught. Oh man, that's a
Is it
story for
FTX?
another day.
Yeah,
Not
the
during a
guy's clever.
celebration time. How okay, we have Fahas. Farouk.
Hello, how's everyone? Good to see you.
Hello.
And good to see Twyla back. Hey.
Yay!
Any plans for Christmas from your side?
Yeah, family get together. But we don't technically celebrate Christmas, but hey, it's a holiday here, so we do.
Yeah.
Family get-togethers, perhaps going out, getting back to family and having some meetups, especially people who we haven't seen in a long time. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. It's quite festive here in Colombo for Christmas.
Wow, nice. Thanks for sharing. How about Jay? Is Jay here with us? Jay, would you like to switch on your video and do a self-introduction?
Yeah, guess it's not.
Yeah, I think they're shy. How about Kathy? You have been smiling a lot behind the
Kathy.
camera. We would like to know what's behind that big smile. Is it you're gonna have a huge celebration during Christmas, is it?
Christmas? No, Christmas is every day for me, which is play games, sleep, and eat. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'll be giving
What kind of
games
games
also?
do you play, Katie? Katie?
What kind of games?
Pokemon?
Pokemon,
Harry
Nintendo.
Potter.
Okay, okay. All right. Just remind me not to take you on.
If she's walking around with her phone, means she's playing Pokemon.
Oh man.
How about Sana? Is Sana with us?
Yeah.
Sana? You here?
Yes, I'm pretty much here. Just give me a minute. Fabulous evening to everyone, or good morning to our friends joining from the US. I'm just returning. I got late because I'm just returning from a Christmas party. So,
Wow.
so I'm still driving. So maybe that's why you can't see me well. But we did have a fantastic party. And the highlight of the party was we had a bird called Sing Sing, a parrot. So join us in the party. So it was fun.
Wow.
Sounds cool.
Even a parrot, so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, thanks everyone for introducing. So later on, we have more time for all of you to speak, especially during table topics. So let me just share the introductory video for WTC. Buckle up your
Announcing the arrival of
seatbelts.
World Travelers Toastmasters Club number 079679399.
We have proven that we do not have to be in the same room to be united, to encourage each other, to succeed, and to celebrate together.
everyone for being here with us. For today, I will be doing the opening as the acting president because unfortunately, Eliza, she's still stuck in a traffic jam, but she's here with us spiritually to celebrate this holiday season, this end of year celebration. We could use this time to celebrate birthday or anything that we would like to celebrate during this period. And it's also because December is a time where we also could take this time to reflect on our achievements during 2022. So before we begin the meeting tonight, I would also like to invite all of our members to join our talent show and contest on 14th of January. Our organizing chair for this evaluation and table topic contest, distinguished Toastmaster Kathy, will be sharing with us more on that. So with that, let us kickstart the meeting. And today's meeting is going to be very, very special because it's more on the cozier side where we give our members the opportunity to shine, to share their stories, and to speak on whatever celebrations or their festive seasons with all of us, since in the spirit of Christmas and also year-end celebration. So let us begin the meeting with our Toastmasters of the day, Kathy To. Now I shall hand the time over to distinguished Toastmaster Kathy To. Over to you.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day to everyone. Welcome to our World Travelers Toastmasters Club meeting. Now today we'll be having AOG, which is aircraft on ground.
AOG.
No, yeah. So I'm standing in as the Toastmaster of the day on behalf of Lada, who is unfortunately down with COVID. So I will try to absorb her unicorn goddess energy in me, infuse, and try to insert this energy out to all our members and guests who are here in the meeting today. Now, today we'll be having the usual, which is prepared speech, table topics, and the evaluations. Now, in between, we'll be slotting a segment for our celebrations for the seasons, holiday seasons, year-end, birthday parties, and of course, like what our acting president has shared with us just now, we'll be talking a bit more about our upcoming talent showcase, a showdown of our speaking talents in the club on table topics and evaluation. So this one we'll share towards the end of the meeting. Today, with us, we will have general evaluator led by Swana, distinguished Toastmaster Swana Kalyan, as well as our timer for today is Ada Yaya Bugum. Now, let me share the lectern, pass the lectern on to our general evaluator for this evening, distinguished Toastmaster Swana Kalyan.
Fabulous day, evening, night to all of you. As a general evaluator, I will be going through watching every segment of the program and will conclude my evaluation at the end of the meeting. So I'm looking forward to great table topics, evaluation segments, and of course the tag segment where the timer. So can I introduce the timer who will be handling the meeting today? Can the timer please share the screens and how the timing sequence is going to work for each segment?
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
As a timer today, I have to time each part of the meeting. And to do it, I will share my screen to show, for example, for a speech for allotted time from 5 minutes to 7 minutes, I will show the green one for 5 minutes. And at 6 minutes, I will show the yellow. And at 7 minutes, I will show the red one. I hope all of you will do the best and do to be on time, start on time and finish on time. Thank you very much. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. We will be following the moments of truth pattern when I will be doing the evaluation. So I will be looking for how the camaraderie in the club is going to be, whether the segments are interesting, whether our guests are enjoying. All these are what I'm going to be observing as the general evaluators. I'm looking forward to a fabulous meeting, and now I hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Kathy To.
Thank you, our general evaluator, as well as our timer, for sharing with us what they'll be handling for today. Now, we'll be moving on to the next segment, which is prepared speech. Today we have two speakers who will be presenting their take on the theme for today, which is seasonal holidays and celebration. If you notice on the agenda, which I will share again later in the chat group, the speeches that they'll be doing are all in line with the holiday season. Now, the first speakers that I'll be introducing for today, she is a distinguished Toastmaster and a member of our club. She'll be doing leadership development path, Level 1, Project 1 icebreaker speech. A little bit more about our speaker before I introduce to you the title and her name. Now, she is living in Thunder Bay in Canada, and she's a member of multiple Toastmasters Club worldwide, not just in Canada and Singapore alone, but in many countries and districts. She is a member of the clubs there. Now, she loves drawing and painting and photography and sports. Now, this time round, she'll be doing a path on leadership development. And she's going to contribute her icebreaker speech at World Travelers today, sharing with us the speech title, Christmas in Canada. Can I invite her evaluator, Farouk, the Distinguished Toastmaster, to share with us the project objective?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Dear Toastmasters, DTM Janet is going to attempt her icebreaker. And going by the title DTM, it's pretty clear this isn't the first time she's doing an icebreaker. So I would expect this icebreaker to be at a different level to a traditional icebreaker. The objective still remains the same, for the speaker to introduce herself to the club and, of course, to see how a basic structure is. However, being a DTM, we'll obviously look for a few other stuff as well. Timer, please note it's 4 to 6 minutes, and I wish DTM Janet all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you for us. Now, let us introduce our speaker proper, Distinguished Toastmaster Janet Frihat, with the title Christmas in Canada.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Madam Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and guests worldwide. I don't need to dream of a white Christmas, because where I come from, in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, right on the Minnesota border with America, there's always snow. We're always guaranteed to have a white Christmas. And in fact, we have lots of snow on the ground now. In my icebreaker speech today, you'll hear a little bit about how my family in Thunder Bay celebrates Christmas and a few highlights from past Christmases, so that hopefully you'll gain an appreciation of the Christmas holidays as a tradition in my family. First of all, the lead up to Christmas is an exciting time. We have in Thunder Bay a parade of lights, just as with the Macy's Day Parade in America on Thanksgiving, where we have trucks decorated like flatbed trucks, and we have Frosty on the sleigh, on the truck. We have snowmen, Santa, you name it. People throw candy canes, and it gets us in the festive mood early on in December as we shiver in that cold. Next, we go Christmas caroling, but before Christmas. I remember one time when my friends and I rented a school bus, yes, a yellow school bus, and we'd pull up to our friends and family's house and sing away in our off-key tone, jingle bells, jingle bells. Nonetheless, the doors would open and people would invite us into their homes for hot chocolate and cookies, though we were a little off-key and maybe wouldn't merit such a reward for our off-key singing. There's always time for good cheer too. We collect hampers full of food and we give them to different organizations so they can distribute that to people in need. We also have fundraisers, like a big party in town a couple of days before Christmas, where we raise money for a good cause. Then comes the exciting time of Christmas Eve. In our family, we would go to Mass that evening, perhaps the 8 o'clock Mass or maybe the midnight Mass. And then we would open one present so excitedly and eagerly await Santa to come to deliver the rest of the presents. I remember my parents even made reindeer footprints in the snow, and we would look out there and see that Rudolph had come. One of my sisters even insisted that she saw Santa coming down the chimney. On Christmas Day, I could smell the beautiful aroma of my grandmother's apple pie with cinnamon and her walnut and poppy seed rolls, her pierogies and succulent cabbage rolls laden with tomato sauce, and that big turkey on the table. We would sit down to a big Christmas feast with our family and extended family from afar. And then after that, we would entertain the relatives with a Christmas concert. Yes, I was the bossy sister who would direct the sisters to perform. If they played the flute, they were going to play the flute in the Christmas concert, or sing, or play their guitar. We even had my youngest sister pull one of our other sisters in a toy sled where we reenacted the arrival of Santa. So as you can see, Christmas is a great time of year for my family to get together over food and over great company. Now, as we got older, gifts became less important, but helping others became prominent. So we would give to different charities, and we even talked about helping out in the community someday, like at a kitchen where we could help prepare a meal. So that's one of our goals for the Christmas season. And we would give gag gifts rather than a big gift, something funny, because our family has a great sense of humor. And we would pull names from a hat and just give one gift to that person, that special person on your list, so that we wouldn't have to buy for the whole family. After Christmas, the next day is Boxing Day, when you can go out to get the Christmas sales. people would line up about 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. and they would wait for the sale on that big TV or the sale on that coveted computer. After that, it's usually a few weeks off of school and time for outdoor activities in the community, snowshoeing, skiing, walking, skating, you name it. Thunder Bay has it all, snowmobiling. As you can see in this winter wonderland, this Christmas, this white Christmas that I dream of every year. There is so much festivity, gathering of family, and outdoor activities that it makes the Christmas season very special. Madam Toastmaster.
Christmas in Canada. Thank you, Jenna, for sharing with us a Christmas in Canada. Although we may not have been to Canada before, now we get a feeling of how Christmas has been spent in Canada, especially with Janet. Thank you very much. Now we'll be moving on to the next speech for today. Our speaker is attempting Motivational Strategies Level 1, Project 1, Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. Can I invite our evaluator, Albert Yong, to share with us the project objective?
Thank you, Kathy. The purpose of this project is for the speaker to practice using vocal varieties and body language to enhance a speech. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a 5 to 7 minute speech.
Yes. So, speaker, please note that our timer will be sharing the timing sequence via the share screen. So I'll be spotlighting your image now for everyone. And when the timer will show the timing display, it'll be coming out as a share screen mode. So will you be using the share screen function, Jasmine?
No.
Okay. All right, a little bit more about our speaker. You may have seen her and heard her every time when you have attended our meeting, because she is our in-house SAA who is sharing with us all the flight notifications, alerts to prepare everyone for our Zoom flight. Today, she is attempting a different role, that of a prepared speech. And let us welcome our Sergeant at Arms for World Travelers Toastmasters Club, Effective Coaching Level 2, Jasmine Smith, and the speech title, All I Want for Christmas. All I Want for Christmas, Jasmine.
All I want for Christmas is you. Or maybe not you, but the good medicine. The good medicine, gratitude. It is said that gratitude causes you to feel positive emotions, relish good experiences, improve your health, and deal with adversities, and also to build strong relationships. Two psychologists, Dr. Robert Emmons from the University of California and Dr. Michael McCullough from the University of Miami, they did a research on gratitude. And in their studies, they had two sets of participants. The first set was asked to just think about positive things, expressing gratitude. The other set was asked to think about things that aggravated them, made them angry. After 10 weeks, guess what happened? The ones who focused on gratitude, they were more positive. They even exercised more, the studies show. They felt more confident. They felt good about themselves. And of course, you can guess, on the other hand, what happened to those who focus on things that aggravated them. They went to the doctor more. They were sad. They lacked confidence. Janet, how is your gratitude temperature? How is your gratitude temperature?
Did you ask me?
Yes.
It's really good. It's really good. High, unlike our cold weather here.
Awesome. For this season, I want you to explore, as I said before, the good medicine, gratitude. So you might ask, how can I, or how may I develop or cultivate gratitude? I just want to share just two ways with you this morning in the interest of time. First one, count your blessings. I can recall the story of my 6-year-old brother. When we were younger, we were poor. And I can remember that day in October. It started raining heavily. The wind was so heavy, it was actually caressing the trees. And guess what happened, fellow Toastmasters and guests? Our roof had holes. There were holes in our roof. And so you can imagine what happened on a rainy day, a heavy day of rain. It started to sprinkle. Have you ever seen a sprinkler watering the flowers? That was how the rain coming through our roof was watering our beds. My little brother said, at 6 at the time, okay, we still have to give thanks because we are in the house and look how many street people are on the road. They are getting wet and they don't have any cover. To this day, that has stuck in my head, that I should always count my blessings. Despite what I am going through, there's always somebody else who has very little, who has less, who is less fortunate, despite what you're going through. So count your blessings. When was the last time you share with someone, that friend who has been there for you all this time through thick and thin, that you are grateful? When was the last time? Just think about it. You don't have to show your hands. I can recall how many times my mother did so many things for us. She made sacrifices. I can recall that particular day when there was little food, I said, in the house, and my mother put a little we had on our plates. And we saw her in the kitchen drinking the pot water. And for her, it felt as though she wanted to hide it, but we saw that she had nothing to eat, but she gave it all to us. So not only this season, I'm encouraging us to count our blessings, but find time to thank someone who has done something for us. Tell them how much you appreciate them this season. And check your gratitude temperature at the end of the season. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. A broken spirit dries up the bone. Express gratitude today. In closing, I can recall an elderly lady who said to me, she was 96 at the time, but she was always happy despite her arthritis and other illnesses. And she said, I might be in pain, but I find time to be grateful. Don't ever take people for granted. Express to them that you really care and that you really appreciate them. That has been the source of my happiness. And that coincides with Amy's quote that says, gratitude is a catalyst for happiness. I encourage you this season to show gratitude, express gratitude. And as a bonus this season, show love. And when you show love and you give gratitude, give it with a big smile, the biggest smile. Because guess what? It is so rewarding when you give to somebody who does not have the opportunity to give back to you. So this season, yeah, share your gifts with your friends and your families and your food, but find someone to express gratitude. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, all I want for Christmas is to be able to give gratitude, to give love, and to give it with a big smile. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you very much, Jasmine, for sharing with us how important it is to always have that dash of gratitude in our life. Everyone should have a dose of a gratitude medicine every day before we forget. So now, before we move on to the next segment, can I invite our timer, Adaya Bukum, distinguished officer, to share with us the time taken by each of our speakers?
Okay, thank you, Kathy. And Janet did 6 minutes, 39 seconds, and Jasmine did 7 minutes, 27 seconds. Here my report.
Thank you. So although there's no voting for this round, the timing sequence will let our speakers know about how long they are taken to do on their speeches. Now, before we move on, can I also check if my air vein sound is audible? Is it very noisy to everyone? Because I've been hearing my air veins on my own laptop. So it's on the overheat. Great. Okay. Thank you very much. So we have come to the second segment for today. And that will be a table topic that will be run by our club Vice President of Public Relations. Now, for those guests who have been following our Bold Travelers meeting every month, we have 2 meetings every month. You will notice that we have a very distinctive virtual background. Our posters are always very exciting, and we have a unique passport stamp for every joint meeting that we have made and attend. And this creative director behind all this beautiful design is none other than our Vice President of Public Relations, a newly minted distinguished Toastmaster who will be helming the table topic segment for tonight. So let us welcome distinguished Toastmaster Ramesh Halia.
Hey, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Wow, you know, it occurs to me this is the time of year when there are more celebrations than any other time of the year. I don't know what it is, maybe because it's getting colder and people around the world think we need to liven up the spirits. Not the alcoholic kind, mean the energy, liven up the energy and bring something back. So what I'm going to do is I have themed table topics around celebrations around the world. I did some research. There are so many celebrations around the world, hundreds. We cannot get hundreds of table topics in today, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to look for some volunteers. I think we have time for around 6 or 7 table topics. So if you would like to participate, please put your hand up. Otherwise, I'm just going to randomly pick somebody right now. I'm just going to share my screen. Bear with me for a second while I'm doing that. And tell me if you can see the screen. Kathy, can you see the screen? Fantastic. I'm looking for some volunteers now. Then, how does this work?
I'm seeing the editing mode, not the presenter mode.
So what I need is I still need to have editor mode because there are a number of different slides on the side. Can you see them?
Sure. And we can see your first two volunteers.
All right, fantastic. Right, so what I'm going to do is I will stop sharing as once the questions been selected, so that way we can see all of your lovely faces. So first of all, I have Joel. Joel, you are my first table topic speaker. Is this correct? I see a big smile over there, so it must be true.
Okay.
Must be true. So can you please pick a question number between 1 and 12?
I will take 12.
Number 12, fantastic. And number 12 is this one over here now. So Diwali, a festival in India. Diwali is the festival of lights. Imagine if there were no lights. Imagine that. Describe what your life would be like without lights. Joel.
Table topic master, fellow members and guests, Diwali is a festival of lights. But light is not truly available in all parts of India. When I was young, I visited the city of Kolkata, and there were a lot of load shedding, which meant that they turned the electric off and we had to use generators. It was miserable because you were hot, stuffy. Light, to me, is not just Diwali. Light is the sign of strength. It gives us knowledge because we can use light to read. We need light for all purposes because electricity functions everything, including cell phones. I haven't lived in India, but I'm of Indian origin, so I understand that it's a very festive period in India, but I have not celebrated Diwali myself. But to me, the festivity is Christmas because I'm a Christian, and you share gifts and you enjoy yourself with food in the past. But now I don't use food as a form of getting in touch and the family touch. So it's all in your head and all based on your tradition. And I've been able to change that, and as a result of that, I've lost a lot of weight. It's a powerful tool. The light is a symbol to give us strength and take the darkness away from our lives. It gives us strength and gives us happiness, because when we have electricity and we have light, we know that knowledge is going to come through the time. Back to you, table topic master.
Well done, Joel. Fantastic table topic that was. Let me just share the screen again. And can I have my second volunteer, please? I have Stephen. I have Stephen from China.
Yeah, so I will pick number 6.
Number 6, fantastic. So there we go. This is the festival of Eid al-Fitr. So this is the festival of breaking the fast. It is celebrated during the first 3 days of Shawwal, which is the 10th month in the Muslim lunar calendar. What is one item of food you cannot live without? What is the one item of food you cannot live without? Stephen.
One item of food I cannot live without is meat. I love meat because you see my I think that because when I was young, when I was in 5-6 years old, at that time in China, our family was very poor. We only eat meat, I mean like pork or chicken, in the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year. in the daily like routine meals, we cannot afford meat at that time back in the 1980s. So maybe that's the reason why I love meat so much. Yeah, we didn't have it that back then, and gradually when the time came to 2000 and later, our life is getting better. I mean, people are getting more money, they get paid more, so we can afford meat. So there's like, of course, meat is how to say. I just when I come to Dongguan, Guangdong province, there's so many kinds of meat, like the goose, the duck, the pork, and all these different kind of flavored with you know, the southern China style, and it makes me love meat more. So the South China life make me even stronger than before. So meat is something I cannot live without. Back to you, Dog Master.
Thank you, Stephen. You know, I have a similar thought as you. It's the carrots, the cabbage, the tomatoes. I'm not sure I can live without those, or maybe I can. Well done there, Stephen. Really good response. We have time for more questions. Please put your hand up if you haven't done so already. I see Donna. Donna, what is your question number, please?
Hi, Ram. I'll pick number 7.
Number 7. Fantastic. Number 7 is Hanukkah. So Hanukkah is a Jewish festival that reaffirms the ideals of Judaism and commemorates the rededication of the Second Temple of Jerusalem by lighting the candles of each day of the festival. Hanukkah is a Jewish, oh my days off.
You're good. Wonder what the question is though.
Yeah, I wonder what the question is myself. I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna make it up on the fly. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened to it.
No worries.
So there are 9 candles, as you can see on the wallpaper. So therefore, you light each candle on a different day of the festival. Can you please answer the following question? So candles, I find candles really dangerous. Yeah. What do you find dangerous?
What do I find dangerous? Sure, there are fire hazards when you light a traditional fire candle one day, one at a time. But I think what's most dangerous is not knowing when to stop, not knowing when to start, not knowing how to moderate yourself. When that happens, there are way more dangers that you cannot see. They're way more long term than burning your house down, which you could stop when it's early enough when you spot it, right? So when you come back to the, was it called the menorah for Hanukkah? I might be wrong. When you come to the candle stands and how they signify one, was it like one concept and one light? When you do that to yourself, when you correlate that to yourself and you think about the dangers that might befall you and you might do, I think it's wise for us to consider moderation. It's wise for us to remember to stop, whether it is when we eat or when we work or when we start something new that we're really excited about, or when we or I don't know, binge watching. There are times when we get way too excited and way too pumped that we tend to way overdo things. And I believe that can burn us much faster than a candle could. So that would be my answer. Thank you.
Hey, well done, Donna. Fantastic. I like the way you turned the question completely around into other things that could be dangerous. Absolutely fantastic. Well done there. I'm looking for another volunteer. I see Heidi. Heidi, would you please select a number?
Number 1.
Number 1. Number 1. Right, there we go. So New Year's festivals observed around the world signifies the beginning of the year. Different cultures have their own calendars. What do you prefer, New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? Heidi.
I would prefer New Year's Eve. As you know, I come from China, and we celebrate the lunar year, New Year's. So this year will come in very early in January. But in my hometown, my New Year's Eve is quite special. Like all our family will gather together, and we prepare all the food in the daytime. And my siblings, my parents prepare their foods together. I really enjoy each of us to prepare little food and to gather together to just busy with the stuff, and then we united together. And that really make me feel really happy and see the family to get together. As you know that we are working outside the cities, go outside, maybe really far away from the hometown. It is very precious and then very special, and we cherish the time that every year of that Chinese New Year Eve together. Because it's not that easy for us to be there together all the time. So it is the dinner we prepare to have the family bring them together and share our stories of the year and tell the loves of all of ours out from our heart. So that is the things I always to remember and cherish every year. So back to Toastmaster.
Hey, well done, Heidi. I completely agree with you. It's good to reflect before the year finishes on what we've done, what we've accomplished, and all the good things that happened. Ignore the bad stuff, all the good stuff. Well done. I don't see any more hands. Does anybody else want to take a table topic? Come on. I think we have time for 2 more. Kathy, do you agree? We have time for 2 more? I'm just going to have to pick somebody. Who do I pick? Phoebe.
I think Albert has raised his virtual hand.
Oh, Albert.
Yeah.
All right.
Because Ram, you raised a lot of very interesting information that I do not know.
Doesn't matter. This is the whole point about table topics. You don't need to know anything. Trust me, I know. I'm the master of not knowing anything. So please.
I am grateful to that.
Please pick a number for me.
Which number have left behind?
Loads of them. Just pick a number and I'll just find the nearest one if it's already been picked.
Number 8.
Number 8. There we go. Number 8. Can you see number 8? So number 8 is Easter. Easter is an important Christian holiday. It marks the resurrection of Jesus 3 days after his death by crucifixion. Easter marks the end of Lent season of fasting and penitence. After 40 days and 40 nights of fasting, what is the first thing you are going to eat? after 40 days and 40 nights of fasting, what is the first thing that you are going to eat?
Oh,
Albert.
I picked the wrong question. I am a Catholic, and I went to church for Mass every week. Some of the rules were easygoing. 40 days of fasting. I don't think I did that during Easter. So as a result, we are not practicing that in this region. We only fast on the Easter Friday. That was according to the local church ruling. If you are old, over 65, no need for fasting. So we are not as religious as what elsewhere would be thinking of. And it's accepted as a local practice by the local Catholic Church. I am over 65. So in reality, I don't need to fast, even on Easter Friday. But I do, and I did all the time, because this is the little sacrifice that I can take. And I learned from the speech of Jasmine Smith's gratitude. We should be all grateful that in today's world, the technology, the economic, the socio, all this development was a result of the civilization that happened 2,000-3,000 years, and more recently in the last 2,000 years because of Christianity and other religious development that we benefit from them. So as a result, if you ask me what I eat, today, because I'm getting old, I eat more vegetable. The first thing I treat myself every day morning is an orange. I get no exception after 40 days of fasting. I will still be having an orange in the start of the day. So back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, or tabletop master of the evening.
Well done, Albert. The first thing that you would eat is an orange. I would have gone for something a bit more sugary, perhaps a donut, jam donut, a sticky jam donut.
Good suggestion.
Can I just see? I'm just gonna see in the meeting. Just put your hand up. Orange or sticky donut? Come on. Left hand or right hand? Come on. What would you go for? Orange or sticky donut?
Orange is which one?
You guys are too healthy for me indeed.
Donut.
It's too healthy. Right, now we've got time for a few more questions. Twyla, are you in the house? Would you like to take a question?
I am in the house.
Fantastic. Good to see you again, Twyla.
Thank you. Thank you. And Deck is sitting over there, and I saw Deck waving. He's saying he wanted to talk. So be sure you let Deck have a turn too. I voluntold him. He's going to speak.
I completely object to volunteering in Toastmasters for table topics. It's much better when you just slam the question at somebody. Much funnier.
Okay, give me. Let's try 5.
Number 5 it is. I've got a pen that has a mind of its own. It just refuses to lock in place. Number 5. Chinese New Year, also known as the Lunar New Year, annual 15-day festival in China and Chinese communities around the world. That begins with the first new moon that occurs sometime between January 21st and February 20th. The moon plays an important role in many communities around the world. What does the moon mean to you? What does the moon mean to you, Twyla?
The moon. You know, they say the moon can affect you in strange ways. And that the policemen are out running around for more accidents. There's more crime, all kinds of strange things that happen under the moon. But I happen to like the moon. The man in the moon and I are on very friendly terms. I love to go out on a summer evening and sit there and talk to the man on the moon. Have any of you ever talked to the man on the moon? He's very, very entertaining because he sees a lot of things that go on at night. So be careful what you do in the evening when it's dark and you think nobody sees you. The man in the moon sees you, and he might even have a great relationship with Santa Claus. And you don't want him telling Santa Claus what you've been doing at night. So I just want you all to be very careful about respecting the man on the moon. Now, I listened to another speaker talk about gratitude, and I want to tell you, this is the way to practice gratitude at red lights. You're sitting there and you're wanting the car to go, hurry up, turn green, hurry up, turn green. Well, the red light is your opportunity to do all your gratitudes. And if a fire engine go by, bless that fire engine that they go safely and help whoever's in trouble. Red lights are for gratitude. And I love a long red light. So I'm very happy to tell you that I'm grateful and I'm blessed. And I talk to the man on the moon whenever I can see him. I probably won't see him tonight because it's raining in California, but I know he's up there somewhere. So chat with the man on the moon. It's very therapeutic. Mr. Toastmasters Master.
Very well done, Carla. Definitely wise words are said over there. You know, I used to, when I was driving, which was a little while ago, I used to get really stressed at traffic lights and people overtaking me. And then one day I just woke up and thinking, why am I getting stressed because of other people? Nobody else has a right to stress me out. So now I just relax. I don't drive anymore, which is even more relaxing because I let the bus driver drive me wherever I want to go. Really relaxing. I get to where I want to be when I want to get there. Absolutely fantastic. I think we have time for one more question, one final question. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Time is over.
Oh, sorry, is there a hand up?
Yes, 22 minutes.
Oh, time is over. I feel so sad. Not upset, just sad. I'm going to hand it back to our Toastmaster, Kathy. Over to you, Kathy.
Thank you, Ram, for the interesting topic. Now, can I have our timer to give us a timing report? Everyone is within time?
Yes. Everyone is on time. I can give the time for each.
Okay,
Joel.
maybe you can give the time for each while I prepare the poll.
Okay. Joel did 2 minutes, 5 seconds. And Stephen, 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Donna Nadira, 1 minute, 59 seconds. AD, 1 minute, 44. Albert, 2 minutes. And Twila, 1 minute, 50 seconds. Everyone is on time.
Thank you. Can I just double check if we have voting for table topics, or we will just move on to the next segment? I haven't been hosting for a while.
The next segment.
Move on to the next segment. Okay, great. Now, the next segment will be the general evaluation, will be the evaluation segment. Unfortunately, our general evaluator is now waiting in line to see Santa Claus for battery for handphone. That's why she can't join us to lead this segment. So I'll take over as the stand-in. I'm standing in for quite a lot of positions today. Standing in evaluator leading. All right. So for the first evaluator who will be giving our feedback on Janet's speech. Now he is a distinguished Toastmaster, a member of our club. Let me have a look. Now our member.
Did we lose Kathy?
I just lost.
No, you're back again, Kathy. Carry on.
Yeah, I'm back again. Yeah, this is why I have 2 laptops on standby. Our evaluator is from Sri Lanka and he became a Toastmaster in Bahrain. Let us welcome a distinguished Toastmaster, Fahaz Farouk, give us the evaluation on Janet's speech. Stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster, Madam Stand-in General Evaluator, Madam Stand-in everything, and all of a sudden she just vanished. Ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed an icebreaker. An icebreaker is about introducing oneself, and that's exactly what we saw with DTM Janet's speech. And she actually went one step better. She just didn't tell us about herself, but she opened her entire house and family to us and what they do in Christmas. Not just now, but since the time she was a kid, all the way up to now. An icebreaker doesn't get better than that. Thank you so much, DTM Janet. Now, how did DTM Janet do this? She painted lovely, lively, vivid imagery to my mind. And be it telling us how the parade took place, the school bus, she reiterated, yes, it was a yellow school bus. Attending Mass, be it the 8 o'clock Mass or the midnight Mass, the aroma of the food, the turkey, I just feel like jumping straight in and taking a bite of that turkey. And then arrival of Santa, complete with the hoofs of the reindeers and so on. That is what I call vivid imagery. I was there right throughout, from the beginning all the way to the end in all of these scenes. And she did all of this wearing that lovely red jacket in keeping with the season. I love that aspect as well. There was a touch of subtle humor in a couple of places, and I love those as well. We all dream about White Christmas, but where she lives, there's snow all around the year. So, hey, is this not White Christmas? It's White Christmas, it's White Hanukkah, White Eid, and White everything else. The sister saying she saw Santa coming through the chimney was another thing that I really enjoyed listening to. I'm happy to see that I'm not the only one who sings Jingle Bell off key, and there are also expert singers like DTM Janet who sing it off key. So thank you so much for making me feel okay with my bad singing of Jingle Bells. And she did this using vocal variety, singing completely offbeat, and that's fine. And there was a lot of gestures involved, shivering in the cold, skiing, skating, lovely stuff, all of that. I would do a few things slightly differently. And first of all, the speech did have an opening and a body, but somehow I felt that the conclusion got a bit rushed. And being a DTM, I would have expected that conclusion to come through with the message. And from where do I get the message? From the speech itself. We were talking about hampers full of food, distribute to people in need, raise money for good cause. And therein was the message that could have been emphasized at the end. So it was there in the speech, but I would have loved to have brought that out as a call to action. To do that, perhaps edit out the Boxing Day shopping scenario, because that didn't really add too much value to the speech in total. In summary, I would like to say that this speech was a lovely icebreaker, great vivid imagery, nice humor, good vocal variety and gestures. Bring the conclusion to a fruition by bringing that story out and telling us what we should be doing. Thank you so much for this great icebreaker. Thank you for opening out to everything. Back to you, madam, everybody in this meeting.
Yes, everybody except that I didn't stand in for our timer. Thank you very much, Has. Now, can I invite our timer Ada to share with us the timing sequence for evaluations? Sorry about that.
Has did the 3 minutes 39 seconds for the evaluation.
Oh, yeah, this is club evaluation. Just don't go overboard when you do contest. Okay, next up we'll have our second evaluation for this evening, and this evaluator is currently a member of 3 clubs, GAP Toastmasters Club in Hong Kong, Thomson Toastmasters Club in Singapore, and World Travels Toastmasters Club, which is in District 80, but has members from around the world. Now, he joined Toastmasters back in 2009 when he retired from the Regional Asia Pacific HR Director position in the MNC. And he's here to live up to his name, Young, to make friends with young friends. Let us welcome our evaluator for Jasmine's speech, competent communicator, Albert Young.
Thank you. As you know, that I'm only at CC level. I never advanced to the level of DTM, right? Because there's a lot of extra work you need to do. So, Jasmine, wow, you woke me up. Usually I sleep at 10. Your speech about gratitude make my eyes ring through right now and seeing you. I'm grateful to that. Making a speech is all about creating an impact. At the end of the day, when everybody went to bed and sleep, they think about you. They think about gratitude. They think about gratitude. They think about you. So you create the impact already. And that is the nature of making a speech. If I ask everybody, can they recite every sentence that you spoke? Very difficult, right? But they have an image and got the idea of what you're trying to say. In this motivational strategy pathway, you have already creating a motivation for everybody. Agree? That is already a success. Of course, you deliver very well with a survey for the people who have a positive attitude and the other side, and you demonstrate very well. It's not a young Toastmaster. You've demonstrated about the gestures here and there, all these things. Especially what I like is your face. When I talk about the negative impact in the survey, saddening. Very sad look. Except that you're so confident that you look like a confidently saddened person, which I don't know how to explain. So you may need, if you want to look into your body language, the professional guys like the actors, where they do change the expression this way and that way. For vocal variety, which is the other purpose of this speech, I have a work called Vocal Charisma, which learned from my mentor, Ernest Chang, who is a public speaker and a coach in Singapore and started 10 Toastmasters Club. So he said, vocal variety comes from when you can master the vocal pronunciations in different ways. And the best way to learn, according to him, is to sing. When you sing, you have the ups and downs, the rhythms and all this. So if you really, like everybody, if you really want to be an outstanding speaker, you can do more singing. And it helps us to become healthy also. So these 2 points I would like to mention to you, that basically then you have a good delivery, and I would like to share with everybody about what I learned from other people to be a good public speaker. Example, Ernest Chang. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Evan Young, for sharing with us the feedback for just